Okay, let's dive in. Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're unpacking something interesting, AI website and application builders. Specifically, we're looking at Lovable and Builder.io. Now, these two often get, lumped together, but turns out they're built for really different people, different needs.
Yeah, that's what's so striking. It's less about competition, more about totally separate philosophies. So our goal today is pretty straightforward. Break down the key differences quickly. We want you, the listener, to walk away knowing which one fits your situation. Is it about managing visual content, or is it about bang, generating a whole app super fast?
I have to say, the contrast really surprised me when digging into this. Let's start with Builder.io. It feels, I don't know, more like the established option, maybe the polished choice for content teams. It seems less focused on spitting out a full app from scratch and much more about providing this really smooth visual editor for, say, landing pages,
Yeah.
marketing sites, that kind of thing.
That's spot on. Think teams. You've got developers setting up the core components, right? And then you have maybe marketing folks or content editors using a drag and drop interface on top of that. It's essentially a headless CMS, but crucially, with that strong visual editing layer. Devs build the foundation, the content team arranges the furniture, so to speak, fits right into modern web workflows.
Okay, but hold on. If it's that powerful for teams, why isn't it the go-to for like a solo founder trying to build their entire complex app? You mentioned a caveat there that they might be disappointed.
Yeah, because Builder.io's strength is presentation content structure. It's not really designed for deep application logic or complex back-end features. You're not using the visual editor to invent new user management flows or intricate business rules. You're mostly arranging and editing the visual parts, using those components the developers already provided. It builds on existing tech. It doesn't usually create the core tech itself.
Ah, okay, that clicks. It's extending, not originating the core functions. Right. Now, this is where Lovable comes in, and it just sounds completely different. If Builder.io is polished and team-focused, Lovable seems to be about one thing: pure, unadulterated speed. Almost like a prototyping rocket ship.
It's kind of wild how fast the sources describe it. You literally just tell it what you want. I need a dashboard, needs user login, some charts, connected to a database.
Yeah.
And apparently minutes later, you get a working application. It handles UI, backend, even connecting to services like Supabase, which is a popular database choice. And you barely touch any code up front.
Wow. Okay, that sounds like a dream for maybe a non-technical founder or anyone needing a quick MVP or an internal tool like yesterday. But there has to be a catch, right? If it's that fast, why isn't everyone just using it for everything, even big companies?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the sources are pretty clear on the trade-off. Speed is king with Lovable, but often um, code quality or complexity handling takes a backseat. It hits limitations when you need really specific custom logic or maybe complex data relationships or a super unique UI UX. And since the code is AI generated, you might find yourself needing to do significant manual fixes or even a full rewrite later on as things get more complex. You're potentially trading speed now for technical debt later.
Okay, so boiling it down if someone's listening and trying to decide.
Well, if you're in a team, you have developers, and you need solid visual control over content within an existing site or app structure, Builder.io is likely your tool.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're maybe an individual founder or need to get from zero to a functional app, like right now just to test an idea, Lovable is probably the direction you'd look.
It really highlights this fundamental tension, doesn't it? The sources lay it out clearly. It forces you to ask, what are you actually building right now? Is it the stable, long-term bridge that needs a whole crew? Or is it more like a functional tent, just to see if the campsite is any good? Your answer really dictates the tool and the compromises you're willing to make. Something to think about. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.